Hello, it's itsmejames and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I've got yet another Minecraft Bedrock Edition fully automatic duplication machine. First of all, I want to say a huge shout out to this user. Now, he came over to the Jam Fam Discord server, probably one of the best Discord servers out there, if I do say so myself. And basically, he shared this video. And long story short, he has been able to make a existing dupe fully automatic. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this duplication glitch that we're going to be working with today. Now, some of you might have seen this duplication glitch already, and for you guys that haven't, it is the drip leaf duplication glitch. This can actually be done with bolts and chests as well. However, I personally think the drip leaf is the best way. Now, I've got this set up just with some sand, some concrete and some gravel, but you can also do this with a number of different items. I'll show you all of the items that you can do this with in a second, but long story short, there are a few different ways that you can perform this duplication glitch. One of the ways would be to simply save and quit from your world, which again is not very good because we've got to save and quit from the world. Of course, when we join back in, you will see that all of the blocks have been broken, even the ones on top apparently, and yeah, it's just not that great because we have to repeatedly save and quit. Now, the second way that we can perform this duplication glitch is a way where we don't even have to leave the world. I'm going to go back into this nether portal that I've got set up, and then after I've gone through the nether portal, I'm simply going to go out the portal and then go back through the portal, so we get portal back to the nether. And you will see that we will have successfully duplicated the items. So as soon as it does load, you can see that, yeah, we've managed to successfully duplicate all the items. And that way it actually doesn't break most of them on top. So I would say the nether portal way is slightly better. However, we still have to manually go through the nether portal. But in today's video, I'm going to be showing you this fully automatic way. So first things first, I am going to jump. Oh, I'm already in survival. So what I'm going to do is set up the machine and I'm going to show you. Alright, so now I have the fully automatic system set up, and you can basically see this system allows us to completely stand in the portal, and every time we'll get teleported to the nether, and then when we get into the nether, we will get teleported back to the overworld. Every time we go into the nether, or go out of the nether should I say, we are duplicating those blocks that we have set up. So I'm going to wait a little while and see how many we are able to collect. But I'm not going to wait too long. I'm going to talk about a flaw that I have found. Sometimes when you go in the overworld, it doesn't always teleport you the first time. But I think it's something to do with when you stand in the portal. Because for the most part, I actually get teleported instantly from the overworld to the nether. As you can see right now, I'll go back to the nether. And then once again, once I'm in the nether, alright, we actually skipped it that time. So that is kind of one of the flaws that I see sometimes. However, for the most part, it fixes itself. And then you can go straight back to the nether and straight into the overworld. And yeah, we're in the nether right now. So let's see how much we've been able to acquire just from that short amount of time. And yeah, we've been able to acquire just over a stack of sand from 4 little things there. And of course, we've had 24 of these, 35 of these. And yeah, like I said, just over a stack of sand, and including some on top, which I can't actually reach. You can see that sometimes they appear on top, and also they will fall on the floor. And that is why I've got the button set up, so they will break as soon as they kind of land on it. And yeah, you should be good to go. So once again, all you've got to do pretty much is go into your nether portal once you've got the system set up, and it will teleport you over and over again from the nether to the overworld. You will have to wait for the timing to kick in like I did just then, and it should just automatically sort itself out, and we'll go back to the nether. And once again, when we get into the nether, we will go back to the overworld pretty instantly, like that. So yeah, that is the system in action. Let me show you what items we can actually use on this system. Now, all of the blocks you are going to be able to duplicate are in this chest. I don't think I've missed any out. If I have missed any out, let me know in the comments below. These are all gravity blocks. So we've got sand, we've got red sand, we've got gravel, we've got anvils, we've got dragon eggs. I imagine dragon eggs will be a little bit different. We will try that at the end of the video after the tutorial. And of course, we've got all of the different color concretes as well. So if you want a concrete farm, this is most definitely the easiest way to do this if you duplicate in your world. So how is this system working? Well, let me show you. We have a little redstone device. Again, this was not designed by myself. This was designed by the user I showed at the beginning of the video, so feel free to subscribe to him as well. And yeah, you can basically see it's a really simple redstone device. This is timed perfectly, so when we go through the nether and get teleported to the overworld, it will instantly teleport us back to the overworld, just like so. And yeah, I need to quickly get out of that because I'm in creative. So hopefully, yep, there we go. I'm going to turn off this machine, collect all of the items right here, and I'm going to show you exactly how to build this machine. Once again, you can see this is exactly the same machine in the nether as the overworld. That does mean you're going to have to build this machine in the nether and the overworld, but for what it's worth, it is really resource friendly. Speaking of resources, let me show you exactly what you're going to need. So the items you are going to need to build this thing are as follows. You're going to want a 5x6 portal, so that's 5 blocks at the bottom and 6 going up. As you can see, I've kind of put it in that shape for you guys so you know exactly how much you need. You're also going to need 1 observer, 1 sticky piston. You're going to need 3 redstone comparators, 1 redstone torch. You're going to want 6 redstone dust. You're also going to want 1 lever, about half a stack of blocks. I don't know why I'm using infested. Let me get rid of those right now. I kind of just want normal stone. So yeah, you're going to want half a stack of normal blocks, not infested. You really don't need infested. You're going to want 2 redstone repeaters. In addition to that, you will need 2 dispensers, 1 powder snow, this is for sure, and you can pick between flint and steel or fire charges. It is entirely up to you. If you've got a bunch of fire charges, maybe use those. They're really easy to acquire from a pigling trading station. However, for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to be using flint and steel. Remember, if you use fire charges, you might have a lot. So yeah, you might want to use a hopper and a chest as well, which would be an additional part of this farm. Of course, what you are going to want to do first of all is set up your drip leaf duplication glitch. You want to do this in the nether, and I'm just going to show you with 2 right here. Now, if I do not put a lever in between them, you'll see that they will go down as I stand on them, and that is the same if I put the sand on them. They will completely fall after a little bit of time. So to stop that, we're going to put a lever in between them like that, and we're going to lock it, and then we are free to place some sand on top, and that will never fall unless, of course, we log out or deload the area. So make sure you got the lever and the drip leaves, and of course your blocks that you want to duplicate, and that is as simple as it gets. One more important thing, we are going to be doing this build south facing, so I'm facing the south of this portal right now. And yeah, so you either need a map or some kind of pumpkin or something that's going to tell you the direction of this portal. I prefer to use a map. It's a little bit easier so you can see. And yeah, I'm at the south face of this portal right now. But let's go ahead and grab all of the items that we need. So in total, you will need 18 pieces of obsidian, just to let you guys know. I'm going to start off by making the portal. Of course, you don't need to know how to make this portal. It's 5 at the bottom and 6 going upwards. Again, 5 across and 6 going down, including the corners, alright? So then we're going to come to the south part, so we're just going to face the south of the portal, and we're simply going to build up with some blocks like this, and we're going to basically build all the way up until we have 1 gap at the top. A little bit like that. Go ahead and remove those bottom ones as well if you really want. Next up right here, we're going to place an observer, so the face is facing outwards that way, as you can see, and then we're going to have underneath that a piston facing upwards. A little bit like that. And now, just underneath the piston, right here, we're going to make a 2x4 platform. So that's 2. And then we're going to go 4 back and make that like that. We're also going to have 2 blocks here. And come around to this side, place 2 blocks here, a block here. And let's come back on this platform, place a block here and a block here. And that is all the block placement that you are going to need. On the side of this block, let's put a redstone torch. And then let's throw some redstone down here, here, and here. As you can see, that's all 6 pieces of redstone complete. On this corner, we're going to want a redstone repeater, a little bit like that. And then we're going to have facing inwards like this, a comparator. We're going to turn around and place 2 more comparators. And once you've got that little setup, you will see the piston go up and down after a certain amount of time. So let's throw a lever on the top just to turn that off right now, because we've got 2 more things to add, or at least 3 more things. We're going to have a dispenser there facing in the portal, and another dispenser there facing in the portal. We're also going to want to grab our final redstone repeater. We're going to go inside, face this way, and then put it on 4 ticks delay like so. In this one, we're going to have our flint and steel or our fire charges. Of course, if you've only got 64 fire charges, you're only going to be able to light the portal 64 times. So it doesn't really matter. Pick whatever you want. Now, if you are using flint and steels, I would strongly suggest to add a fair amount of flint and steels. You could even enchant them if you really wanted to. It's entirely up to you. And in this one, we're going to have our powdered snow. So when we turn this on, you will see that it gets lit and it gets turned off after a little amount of time, and that is absolutely perfect. And that, my friends, is build complete. You should now have a time portal that goes on and off, and once you get through the nether, you will obviously have this set up, and you are good to go with your Afk Dupe machine. Now, as far as the collection goes, you could try and add a little collection system. Again, that is entirely up to you. But as I said, what I want to do is I actually want to try a couple of different items right now. So let me pull this lever around here, and we should get a few little bits of breaking. There we go. And I'm going to relock them. And on this one, I'm going to put some anvils, and I'm also going to try it with the dragon egg as well. So let's grab some of the dragon eggs. Here we go. We got some dragon eggs and some anvils. Now I'll put the anvils on after because it could get a little bit loud. So I just need some random blocks right here, and we'll go like this. And then all we have to do is kind of like drop these dragon eggs on top of each other. So if I just place 2, for example, we can go like that and it will drop. And then if we break that one, they should both bounce on top of each other. Perfect. Now, when we place the anvils, as I said, it is going to get a little bit loud. So, yeah, let's just try and place another one on top of this anvil. And finally, let's try and get a third one. All right, we managed to get 3. And, yeah, let's test out these anvils and the dragon eggs. So all I'm going to do is go into my system. First of all, I am going to go into survival, and yeah, let's do this. So into the system we go, and this will be fully AFK now. Alright, I've been through a few times. You can see that we've got a bunch of dragon eggs now. So I think we've got 4 additional ones there, and also we've got a bunch of anvils, but some of the anvils have actually like balanced on top of the lever, as you can see. But we were able to obtain some anvils as well. Other ones are just completely stopped, as I just said, but the rest of the blocks do easily do it. So I would say, yeah, this does work with anvils. I'm pretty sure there's 2 anvils in that as well. Let me go into creative and have a little look. Oh my god, that was crazy. Wow. Let me just flick this switch over here. Alright, no, there was only 1 anvil in that. I thought there was 2 anvils in that for a second. But yeah, so it does work with dragon eggs and anvils. Again, I would probably just stick to the dragon eggs. And, I mean, you can do it with anvils if you really need a bunch of anvils. But they do kind of go everywhere, as you've seen. But for the most part, if you just put 1 anvil on, I mean, I'm pretty sure it will work like that. Let's give it a little test right now. And, yeah, let's see what happens if it's just 1 anvil. Hopefully, it will just continuously break. And that way we know just to use 1 anvil on this machine. So we're through to the overworld. Again, sometimes it does kind of, the timing kind of messes up. So it doesn't send you through straight away like that, as you can see. I have no idea why that's the case. For what it's worth, on the other world that I tested this on, it never had that problem. It only had it on this world. Alright, so yeah, you can see that for whatever reason, it pushed it to the side. That is not a problem. We could probably potentially fix that. I think I've got a little idea on how we could actually fix that. So I'm just going to go through one more time and double test this. So, oh god, I forgot. We don't need to come out of the portal. We can just do it automatically. So let me just wait till we go back. And as soon as we go back through, we should be able to see our duplicated anvils. Now maybe it's pushed it to the other side. Right. That's very interesting. So maybe you need more than 1 anvil at a time. But I've got kind of an idea how to prevent this from, you know, going to the side. So what I'm going to do is grab some of these slabs. And I'm going to try and place a slab at this height. Like that, alright? And then I'm going to do the same here. And the same at the back. And also, I'm going to do 1 there and 1 there just to be safe. Now, I'm thinking maybe this will actually help it stop making the anvils kind of land on top of each other. So let's go through and see if we can do this. Oh, I forgot I was in creative. Damn it. This could be a problem. Ah, there we go. So it did work. You can see there we got 2 anvils been duplicated. And what I'm going to do once again is just go into survival. Just do double test this. And we'll go into survival. And back through. And obviously wait for the machine timing to work a little bit. And we should be able to see our duplicated items. So I know that we've duplicated 2 already. Hopefully this will be a nice little fix to get the anvils working nicely. Alright, again, they didn't kind of push out anywhere, which is kind of nice. What I'm going to do to finish off this video is do a little 3-minute AFK session in this farm. So, yeah, I'll be back in 3 minutes to see the results. Alright, I decided to come back a little before 3 minutes, but, yeah, it seems to be that the anvils are actually still successful. So, if you put slabs around the anvils like this, it should be a-okay. I'm trying to get them to fall, but I can't get them to fall. Oh, no. There we go. Right, no more sand. But, yeah. Apparently the anvils will work if you put some slabs around the outside, and I've got tons of stuff that I can collect now as well, which is super nice, including the anvils, which again is super nice. I got 14, so we went through a fair few times. And there we have it, an AFK duplication machine. What I'm going to do is put the user that I mentioned in the description below, so feel free to subscribe to him. He makes some really good quality videos. And that, my friends, is all I've got time for. I will catch you on the next one.